Will Jamaicans ever forgive Sha Carri Richardson? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please. Hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go in and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops, which is about once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts. After this, a sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when you're ready? Yep, good to go. Well, earlier this week, Sha Carri Richardson defeated the world's fastest living woman, Jamaica's Elaine Thompson-Herah, over the 100 meters. This was done at the Brussels Diamond League, and Jamaicans had a fit. Will Jamaicans ever forgive Sha Carri Richardson? Do you think that's even possible? And why is there this enmity by Jamaicans towards her? Now, the race was close, but Richardson did eke out a win over Elaine Thompson-Herah. Sha Carri Richardson ran 11.29 to win ahead of Elaine Thompson-Herah's 11.30. But we have noticed here at Peter Lloyd World a change in the tone and attitude of young Sha Carri Richardson of the United States. In fact, after the loss by Elaine Thompson-Herah to Sha Carri Richardson, some Jamaicans were so upset that they were lambasting the great double Olympic champion Elaine Thompson-Herah, and it was Sha Carri Richardson who came to her aid. Sha Carri Richardson tweeted in defense of Elaine Thompson-Herah, "I love women too much to let y'all tear anyone down, and that's been the GOAT for far too long. That don't have to prove anything to anyone." This surprised many, but the truth is it didn't really surprise me. Look, it's evident that Sha Carri Richardson is trying to redeem herself regarding Jamaicans and or reconcile the conflict between herself and the Jamaican public at large. She has said many very positive things about the island and about the people. In fact, in an interview she did earlier today, she said this.
I love my Jamaicans. I love it. I love the culture. I love the people, and I always give my respect. I love a challenge. They love a challenge too.
Now, Sha Carri Richardson did beat Sharika Jackson earlier this year over the 100 meters at the Prefontaine Classic in Eugene, Oregon 2022. Richardson and Sharika Jackson both recorded the same time, 10.92, but the officials gave the win to Richardson. And she did beat Shelley and Fraser Price last year at the Gainstead Diamond League. She came second, I think, to Dina Asher Smith. And Fraser Price, I believe, was not ahead of Sha Carri Richardson. Again, the conditions were absolutely horrible last year at Gainstead. Richardson came second in 11.44, Asher Smith first in 11.35, Talou third in 11.48, and Fraser Price ran 11.51. I never even knew that I could say 11.51 beside Shelley and Fraser Price's a time over the 100 meters. But I've said in a previous vlog that, you know, Jamaicans, we don't like the rain and the cold. And of course, there there was the infamous incident last year at the Prefontaine Classic when it is stated that Jamaica's Shelley and Fraser Price trolled Shelley and Fraser Price, apologies, right after the race when she was doing an interview with, I believe, NBC, apologies. And we all now know that Richardson's former partner is a Jamaican who she said abused her by the name of Janique Brown, as well as the fact that Richardson has spent a lot of time here in Jamaica. She was able to say that Devon House was her favorite place to be, the ice cream. So, can Jamaicans ever forgive this young lady? Look, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Sha Carri Richardson is what, 24, 25, 26? She's a really young lady who clearly has issues. Let's say it that way. She has some challenges. It's obvious. It's seen in the inconsistency in her runs and in her races. Secondarily, unfortunately or fortunately for Sha Carri Richardson, she has a very, I don't know, a very I'm trying to find the right word. Her personality is such that she has a very big personality. Let's use that terminology. So if she wins, you know she won. She's all about the winning, etc. And this is a trait that Jamaicans generally don't really like. It seems to be a trait that some American athletes have, and Jamaicans have always had an issue with this long before Sha Carri Richardson. 2, she's a U.S. athlete who was positioned last year as the female athlete who was going to beat our top 3 girls, Elaine Thompson-Herah, Shelley and Fraser Price, and Sharika Jackson, who just didn't deliver. Of course, she never made it to the Olympics because of her being caught using marijuana, which is illegal apparently, according to the international drug persons regarding track and field. So no one knew what would happen, and then Nike and the Prefontaine persons did this massive PR thing where Nike was clearly leaning towards Richardson, giving her this huge ad about her coming back and proving her form, etc., etc. And she came literally last in the race. So of course many Jamaicans laughed at her. The thing, I think the problem really for Sha Carri Richardson is the big personality that can come across at times as abrasive, but this is simply who the young lady is. B, her being put up as the great American sprint hope who would have defeated our top 3, and she was just never able to do that. But there's also, and then of course the Prefontaine, the big hype in the Prefontaine Classic, and the clear bias of Nike, who also had Elaine Thompson-Herah signed at that time to their shoe company, which I think offended a lot of Jamaicans also, and of course this spilled over on Sha Carri Richardson. But then there's another element, and that is the fan base of Richardson. Now Richardson was able to attract people who are not really normally into track and field, and these people were really into defending this young lady, and it led to many a clash between many Jamaican fans and Richardson's fans. So I think these 4 primary reasons are the issues as to why there is this sort of issue between the, not all but some Jamaican fans and Richardson herself. What I've noticed is that Richardson has been trying to extend an olive branch for quite some time. She's been saying, look, I made a foolish mistake. Just, give me a bly. Now, I know some of you are going to say, look, Peter, that's your opinion. I don't think she's being genuine. But even if she's not being genuine, she's really young, people. And she made a mistake. Let us see. My thing is, let's give her a chance. Now, whether or not I think the average Jamaican will be able to give her a chance, I think only with time. I don't think just a few months after, being abrasive to our athletes and to our community. She said some really nasty things. She really did. And that was the 5th thing I forgot to state. She actually tweeted some very, very unpleasant and disrespectful things. So, honestly, at this point, young Sha Carri Richardson, I do not believe the Jamaican population, those who have an issue with you, because not all Jamaican track and field fans have an issue with you. It's going to take a while. Them said time longer than rope. So it's really nice that I see her extending herself and trying to get back into the good graces of Jamaicans, because Jamaican fans, athletic fans, can be relentless if they love you or do not like you. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Do you think you could forgive her? Do you think Jamaicans will forgive her in time or anytime soon? Oh, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings, and queens. Let me know your thoughts on this. Bless up!